Do 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 do. Welcome to Taskmaster. I am Taskmaster because I am tallest, as per the rules, on this envelope in front of us here today. Would you like to introduce yourselves with Taskmaster vision as well? I've got my own camera.
I'm Brad. I'm an editor, and I'm here to win.
Hello, I'm Nisha. I'm also an editor and also here to win.
I can film the actual camera. The fourth wall is breaking right now. So I have a board in front of me. So to give you a little guide, we have tasks for each room. Over here we have the prize for the competitors. The prize for the the prize for the competitors. And then we have our own little characters. So on the left you have Nisha, I'm in the middle, and the catastrophic effort from Brad is on the right.
Look, we couldn't rub it out. That was the rule.
Hold on.
We weren't allowed to rub. No, put it in my mouth. Swallow my.
So yes, we all have a task, and we also all get a secret task for the start. As Taskmaster, and obviously I have the power, I'm going to take the card that is on the top. And then in high order, I guess Nisha is second, and Brad, you are third.
I'm waiting to be referred to as Little Brad Rawlinson.
Little Brad Rawlinson. Okay, I'm happy with my secret task. Nisha, if you would like to take your secret task.
What? It's a secret.
Do you not want to react?
Let me read it.
Okay, so the secret tasks will be revealed at the end of the game. And we'll see who does the best. Taskmaster vision is the best. And as Taskmaster, I've decided that there are 5 points on offer per game. Can be split between us as we desire. So it could be a 5-0 win, 4-1 or 3-2. So I'm going to place this very inspiring Greg Davis head thing on the kitchen. So the kitchen task is as follows, competitors. Okay, team. So you must present the Taskmaster with something surprisingly clean. Most surprisingly clean thing wins, and you have 5 minutes. Your time starts now.
Does it have to be from the kitchen?
It's in the kitchen.
It's a kitchen task, so...
How long do we have?
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Do we have a stopwatch, right?
I've got the camera on here so I can see the time.
Surprisingly
I
clean.
mean, I can already think of some stuff. Why don't we need 5 minutes?
To be fair, it's probably cleaner than most microwaves.
I need to find something. You got 3 of these?
Yes.
Alright, I'll buy you a new one. Got you here, haven't I?
It smells like chicken.
We're just going with the toaster.
No, that's not a toaster. Do you
know what I
know
mean.
your kitchen appliances? Look how nice and clean it is for a microwave.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so let's analyse. So, okay. And then coming into Brad's offering. Alright, the Taskmaster has decided the points allocation for round
We'll
one.
have some banter about it first. I'd like to present why this is surprisingly clean. Would you like to know why?
Yes.
Because-
Chicken now.
It's surprisingly clean because I could have just got a bit of empty packaging that you'd already used. This is surprising because I tore it open and poured it down the sink. This wasn't clean when we started. Now it's surprise. Are you surprised that this can here that was in your cupboard is now clean?
I mean, you did rinse it out, which is the point.
But it's surprising, isn't it?
It's not, because I rinse
I'm-
tins all the time.
No,
Does it
it's not,
surprise
no,
me?
it's not the fact that I rinse the tin. Like, cleaning a tin isn't surprising. The fact that this isn't my house, my first thought on this task, well, third thought, it was like a minute, was to take one of your products, which was full, pour it all away, this was full, pour it all away, and clean it out. I think that everybody was surprised when I tore that can open and poured it down the sink? Were you surprised? No. You know me well. Were you surprised?
My only question for you is, did you clean the chicken out of the sink?
Well, no, but that's not my surprisingly clean thing. My clean thing isn't the sink, it's the can.
So obviously I chose the microwave because a lot of microwaves you see look pretty dingy and well used inside, whereas that one was surprisingly clean.
I would like to counter that by saying if we look at the work surfaces in this kitchen, you'll have seen them during the walk around. And the fact that there's no dirty dishes except for one, there's a dish in the dryer this morning that you used and immediately cleaned.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think it's surprising at all that Nisha's house has a clean microwave.
I disagree.
If the entire kitchen was messy and the microwave was clean, I would say yes.
Damn it, I should have made everything else messy.
You should have taken what I was pouring out and poured it all over the surface and had not a single drop on the microwave. She's even made it herself. She should have made the rest messy.
Okay, so I have decided on my points allocation for today's first task, the inaugural task. So 5 points are up for grabs. I'm going to award Nisha 1 point and Brad 4 points, providing he cleans the chicken out of the sink.
Done.
Da, 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 da.
Welcome to round 2. I am your new magnificent beast, the Taskmaster. You have a problem with that? I saw that expression. I don't know where to point this. Just Adam staring at the camera. He's trying to make
This
us.
would be my secret task.
Oh yeah, oh shit, I've even been looking for the people's secret tasks. I completely forgot that was a thing. Anyway, here is where I would like my task to be. Plenty of options available. I will go for a garden task. Let's get outside and get some fresh air.
Eh?
This is air outside. Your task. Make the most attractive nature exhibition. It must contain a stone, a leaf, and one other thing. You have 5 minutes. Your time starts when the Taskmaster hugs someone. At least a stone and a leaf.
Squirrel Cafe covered in bird shit.
Not squirrel shit.
I call it a very dangerous squirrel cafe. We lure it in with a nibble, and then there's a stone here which will just go onto the squirrel's head when it decides that it wants to stand on that and probably risk its own life. Wait, it's an art exhibition, not a weapon, isn't it? I think it's artistic.
This is called the rejection. People just get rid of leaves and weeds and tins. They don't appreciate the beauty that you can make with everything put together. Like you got loads of stones,
Why don't
different
you put it
coloured
on the thing?
leaves. Don't interrupt. It's my task. So it's like marrying the beauty of the rejected parts of nature and man-made.
Put it on the thing.
Don't tell me what to do.
We can keep it, it's nice for the garden.
Permanently keep it. The art exhibition. Well, it's points towards Nisha so far. If Adam thinks that hers is good enough to keep in the garden. Are you both done then?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess that's the end of that.
That's my art.
Okay. Well, like, I will judge them.
Okay.
Doing an artistic pan. Back into the Taskmaster kitchen. You can tidy up after we've finished.
See you tidying up now.
I'm struggling a little bit. They were both magnificent. In fact, they were both so magnificent, I'm having trouble deciding. I'd like to see them again. Extra point whoever gets theirs first. Just trying to make you run back down the garden. I like them both. The wording of the task make the most attractive nature exhibition. One of them was advertised as a murder trap. How is this attractive to nature? I'll give you a chance to explain.
Because squirrels would be attracted, Brad, to the squirrel cafe, which it clearly states on the front of it. There's a big leaf, which is also enticing. It's not my fault that it's rickety and on a balancing edge, and when it stands, it will fall out with a rock falling on its head. But it attracts the squirrel to it because it says.
So it's not your
squirrel
fault,
cafe.
despite the fact that you built it.
Yeah.
2 points to Adam, 3 points to Nisha. Plus the extra means Nisha gets 4 for this round, which puts her in the lead. I should have given her less. The scores currently stand: Nisha on 5, Brad on 4, Adam trailing behind on 2.
I have already done one task.
True. So have I. But now is your opportunity to be the Taskmaster.
So it is I, Nisha, the new Taskmaster. Are you ready
Yes.
for round 3?
Yes, almost.
Alright, shall I wait for you then?
No, it's fine, I'm ready. No, okay, I'm ready.
I'll go for the living room.
Ooh.
Guess what socks the Taskmaster is wearing. Closest guessed wins. You have 30 seconds to write down your answer. Time starts now. Okay. Reveal your answers.
Fox socks.
Okay.
Grey fluffy ones.
Are you referring to my slippers?
Shit! I thought I was being so clever by sneaking a peek to get a proper look.
Talking about my slippers. I'm actually wearing really
When you-
boring black socks.
When you were first reading the task out and you were looking at the card and you were looking at her, I went like that and I was like, yeah, well, I've got this in the bag. I didn't realise you were wearing fucking fluffy slippers.
Yeah, I'm actually wearing very boring black socks. So
Missed.
you both lose. I guess no points. What do you mean? You said fox socks.
At least I said socks. That's 1 point. I got the right item.
At least I said socks. Wait, what colour are they though? Your actual socks?
Did you
Just,
not
I
see it?
literally just said
That's grey.
it's black.
Actually, technically, black isn't a real colour. That is actually very dark grey, which means that I also guess grey socks.
I
And
think-
fluffy is
I
a matter of
The
perspective.
I think the Taskmaster is in charge here.
Yeah, but
They're black. Boring black socks. You can't manipulate the Taskmaster. You get minus points in a minute. No points.
Still all to play for.
No points.
Okay, so this is the part where we have to try and guess what other people's secret tasks are.
I've got no idea for you.
I think I've managed to get away with it.
You definitely have.
I mean, like, I think I've done it.
I'm
Enough times.
I'm taking a wild guess. Oh, in which case mine's wrong. There's something
I
else
probably
to
should
do.
I shut my mouth.
I didn't even hear what you said because I was listening to
Okay.
Brad.
Earlier on, we all chose a secret task, which we had to perform throughout the task we were doing. And the objective now is for us to each guess what the other person's secret task was. It's quite difficult to pay attention to what everyone else is doing whilst you try to focus on the rest of the game. And also to remember your own one. But obviously we've had a go. So I guess since I'm talking, I'll begin. I think, first of all, Turnal, put your piece of paper face like in front of you, just so that nobody can obviously change anything.
I mean, it's on camera.
Oh, yeah.
You see me.
Adam, I'm guessing that you had to sing the Taskmaster theme song so many times.
Okay.
What did you guess for Adam?
I put theme. Sing theme.
My task, of which I completed successfully, because neither of you got it right,
Oh.
is I had to breathe heavily after the smallest exertion throughout the course of the game.
Where the game went, we all take Taskmasters. Oh.
When you go to your editing suite, Brad, there was one bit when you were talking and I was there with the microphone going,
I didn't even notice that.
and then when I put the thing up, I was like, oh.
For
All on
Nisha,
camera.
for Nisha, I just guessed that she had to not say any of our names.
I said that Nisha had to move someone's phone.
No. You're both wrong. So I had to repeat the last word of another player's sentence at least 5 occasions during the game.
What? All right.
Do you not recall me saying air?
Editor's cut.
Oh my god!
I was going, you went, and I went, and then you were like, air. I went outside to get some fresh air, I went, air.
I questioned the air thing, but I didn't even think about it.
And then you went, and then when it was my turn to be Taskmaster, I went, Taskmaster!
Editor's cut. Put the 5 instances in now.
Yep.
I mean, there was some, I don't know if that's the thing, I don't know if I've got 5, but there's sometimes I said stuff, and I don't know if you heard because people talked over me, but I did do it like at least 5 times, I'm sure.
Editor, put it in if you can.
Let's get outside and get some fresh air.
Air?
But now is your opportunity to be the Taskmaster.
So, Brad, for you, I said that you had to scratch or rub an itch.
So do you have to hug someone on the team?
Damn it, that's so obvious.
Yeah, scratch yourself vigorously at least 3 times during the course of the game whilst all players are in the same room as you. Which one gave it away?
When you were like...
That wasn't one of them.
What was it when we were outside?
I scratch a lot, which is why I thought it'd be
That's
easy.
why I'm pretty because you were sat there going...
No, that wasn't part of it. Damn it. He guessed it because it's just something I do. No, right at the start of the game when we were talking about your first task, I was doing that.
Yeah.
And then when we were outside and I mentioned the sunburn, I was doing this. And then when we first came in and you said, we'll wait for you, I was doing that.
Are you ready?
But then I saw you sat here just doing that.
Oh, god damn it. My actual, just generalness. So when I got the task, I was like, oh, this is easy. Because Nisha knows that I scratch my leg. Because you mentioned before that I do this a lot. So I was like, oh, that's fine. No one's going to guess that because it's just something I do. Like, no one's... Because my skin's really dry at the moment, so I thought I'd get away with it.
How many points did I win?
Damn it.
3.
I didn't get any, so...
You get 6 because you guessed one of mine and nobody guessed yours.
Nobody got to guess mine, so
you get 3.
I get 3.
And I don't get any.
So you get 6, that's 8 for you. So, yeah. Oh. They are the final scores. 8 to me, 8 to Adam.
One more round.
Okay, oh, hang on,
got
do it again.
five.
Hold on.
It's the
Wait then,
final
stop. These are the scores so far.
You think you get a do-over? You're still the Taskmaster, by the way. You can yell at us.
Yeah, so shut up. Yeah, so these are the scores so far. We've still got one final round to do. Okay.
So our final task: scan the QR code. Whose phone is available?
I'm behind you. Play.
Write your full name on the most separate pieces of paper and throw them into the game box. The player with the most legible names in the box after 2 minutes wins. Your time starts now!
What?
Who's gonna check time? Who's gonna check the time?
What is it? Write your full name on the most separate pieces of paper.
Yeah.
In the games box.
The most. Oh, I've got such a long full name.
Who's gonna check time?
Ow!
I was going to do that, but I don't think that's within the rules.
Wait, no. It's your full name on as many pieces of paper as you can. Not one letter. I think it's been 2 minutes.
Everyone start. Get in the inbox.
Right. I think we need the legal team on this one.
So first of all, we need to debate amongst ourselves, and then we need to get in touch with somebody who can who will choose for us. I think. So what first thing I'm going to say is, that's not your full name.
That is true.
It very specifically requires your full name.
Maybe I don't want my entire name on the internet, Brad.
Well, that's your choice, but if you're making that choice, then that means you lose the task, right?
No.
Does Adam have a middle name?
Before we ask NATO,
Yeah, he does.
I'd like to state that the task said, write your name on the most separate pieces of paper.
Yeah, full name.
Yeah, write your full name on the most separate pieces of paper.
Mm.
I've written my full name on separate pieces of paper. The most.
I was thinking of doing this and then stopped, which means that I think it might be valid.
I don't know.
From my perspective, he has written his full name and it is on lots of pieces of paper. Just because it's on separate piece of paper. The question I think is whether somebody will rule with me that it has to include your full name. So if you have a middle name and that's not on this, then I win.
I changed my name.
Yeah, you did, but that means you've got extra names.
No, I took it out.
That's not true. You added more names. So I think we need to get in touch with somebody. I wonder if Tom's available to answer a call. But what we need to do is we need to explain the task to him and show him what's here without us fighting our side. And we need to let Tom decide, and then we can bicker about whether he's wrong afterwards. But he is the Taskmaster. So we need to tell him that he is the Taskmaster.
Can you hear me? Okay, so we are playing Taskmaster, and we can't agree who won, so we need you to make the casting vote. So the final task came down to this. We had to write our name, our full name, on the most separate pieces of paper.
So we have Bradley John Rawlinson on 3 pieces. We have Nisha Revel on 7 pieces. And then we have Adam's name letter by letter, Adam Varley, on 10 pieces. So we've had a discussion here debating the rules. So we need you to make a casting decision as the Taskmaster, and we cannot argue with your decision. So
maybe we get to pitch our reasons why we believe we're right.
Well, I think he should decide first and then we should pitch why, because then it's funnier. Because then he's the Taskmaster, and he can hold up his view if he thinks so.
Okay, right, so Tom, who wins?
Honestly, I'm leaning towards Nisha because you didn't write your name on paper, you wrote letters on paper which make a name. It's not really writing the name.
So, Adam, would you like to defend yourself as you were the one who was...
So I'm going to defend myself because I said the following. The task said, write your full name on many separate pieces of paper. The most separate piece of paper. I have written my full name on separate pieces of paper.
Have you though?
I've written my key name.
Oh no, if Brad's having to go at me for not writing my full name,
Yeah, so
then...
this will come up next, Tom. So, Tom, my argument is that it very specifically said, write your full name. Nisha has a double-barreled first name, which isn't included, and Adam hasn't written his middle names. I, however, have written my full name.
Alright, I'm going to say a communal agreement here. Tom can award 3 points to who he thinks the most right, 2 for second, 1 for third.
No, I'm going to argue that, because the only way I can win is if I get all 5 points.
Sure.
So I want Tom to disqualify these 2, because they haven't written their full names, which means that even though I've only done 3, I'm the only one who's done the task correctly.
Is it just John, though? Is it not Jonathan?
No, Bradley John Rawlinson is my full name.
BJ Rawlinson?
Yes, and I know.
Have you got proof it's not Jonathan?
I mean, I can get my mum to send me a picture of my birth certificate.
We're not going that far, come on.
Okay,
But
Tom.
Tom's judgment is final.
Tom,
because,
judgment is final. Who wins? 5 points.
You can divide it amongst us, or you can give them all to one person.
Okay, Brad, you win.
Bullshit. Comeback of the century.
Not come back at century. It was on a technicality.
It's not technical. Yours has been a technical. Yours is based on wording.
So what is that, 5 points then?
Yeah.
This is the final score. Brad won.
If there was a prize round, I'd have won the prizes, but no. Thank you for joining us for the Taskmaster board game. This is a fucking great game. If you've enjoyed this, we can always film another one at some point when I'm up here for work again. So,
For work.
I'm here for work.
This is
What,
work.
meltdown last night, was that work?
No, that's...
Oh, we're allowed to have a break.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
We're off to debate and argue. Bye-bye.
Yes.